I think between YouTube and Pinterest, you can do just about anything. Well, kind of, but that is what inspired today's video. We're gonna refresh the backyard first by replacing some of the dead trees, and then we are going to upgrade and make over the patio by adding this pine ton and groove paneling on the top. With the help of Sashko, we're going to get the exact match color caulk. So cool, I'll explain it all in a minute. And then we're going to be pulling out the power washer, pressure washer, everything to deep clean this patio. Now, I feel like this was one of the easier projects that we did that makes a huge statement. So I will tell you exactly how you can do it too. Also, I tried to cut corners to save time, but it ended up costing me more time. I'll tell you about it. But if you're new here, welcome. My name is Michelle. You'll be seeing Chris, my husband, a lot in today's video because whenever we come up with a DIY project, I have this vision and then he helps me bring it to life. But earlier this year, we re-landscaped our entire yard. I will link that video or have it here in one of the corners. And if you want to check it out, but we got these. I actually saw a picture on Pinterest and they had these trees called Salix flamingos. So I went and found a similar tree that was in my zone. We're in zones 5 through 9 and they are called tricolor willow trees. Well, lo and behold, 3 of them did not survive. A little devastated, but we ended up ordering 3 new ones. Now, I recorded this probably back in November because I was going to put this whole backyard video together sooner than now, but it's fine. So this was actually recorded back in November. And just a heads up on why I'm replacing plants in the middle of the winter, but we think that for some reason they didn't get enough water. Maybe the sprinkler didn't hit them close enough. I don't know. Like, it was in random order that they died, so I'm not quite sure. We did just have a freeze a couple days ago, and we looked it up and it said that these trees are good to be in temperatures of up to -10 degrees, and it only got like in the upper 20s. So I'm in Texas. It doesn't get super cold. It doesn't freeze that often. But they're all turning brown now, and we're just hoping that they didn't officially die, that they'll start coming back, but we're not sure yet. But I know whenever I posted my landscaping video, some of you guys said you had these trees. Let me know if you had any issues with them in the winter when it did get around 20 degrees. So let me know in the comments and we'll finish planting these.
I got this weight on my shoulders, slowing me down. I don't know how it came about. And while the world is spinning faster every night, I feel I'm stuck in reverse somehow. But it ain't no one's fault that I am stuck.
Now we're moving on to the big project. Right now you can see our patio ceiling is just plain painted like siding, I guess you can call it. And our goal is to add almost like wood paneling along the ceiling just to make it look more upgraded and then give it that wow factor. I've seen it a lot on Pinterest and I felt like it was something that we could pull off. So I searched some YouTube videos and here we are. Chris is so excited. I promise he is glad we did it. So here is what we got. It is the 6 by 8 foot tongue and groove pattern, and it is pine. So it is sturdy for outdoors, and we ended up getting 50 pieces. Now, this project nor this video would be possible without Sashko's exact color match caulk and sealant. And I wanted to thank Sashko for sponsoring today's video. So this is their exact match tintable caulk, meaning that you can make it any paint, stain, or metallic that you used on your project as long as it is water-based. We will be staining all of the wood before we put it up, so this makes it so much easier so that we don't have to go back and repaint over the caulking. So how it works is that with the little syringe, you pull up a little bit of paint or stain, whatever you're using, and then insert it into the sealant tube. Once you get all of it inserted into the tube, then you're going to shake it for about 30 seconds. Now we're using a darker stain color, and what we noticed is that once we shake it, that it doesn't look as dark as the actual color, but trust me, once you actually put it on, then it will dry the exact color. So the next thing we're going to do is add in the thickener once the color is all set, and then you are going to shake it for about 30 seconds more, but also let it sit for about 30 minutes and let it thicken up. Now, this is different from any other caulks out there because this is a guarantee that you're going to get the exact color. I know that they make different ones that have similar colors, but it will never be as exact as this one. Also, it saves you time not having to go back and paint over it. And in this project in particular, it helps because we don't want to have to put all the wood up, do the caulking, and then go back and have to stain the entire ceiling. This allowed us to just stain without having to wait until the end of the project. So we are obviously going to use it on our patio ceiling, but you can use it in so many different places, such as backsplashes, sealing around siding, filling in gaps in baseboards and trims, caulking cabinets, and any project you can think of. So not only can you match your color exactly, this is also a high performance caulk. So many sealants or caulk are flexible, adhesive, or elastic, but Sashco's is a combination of all three of these together, making it durable and long lasting. Again, you can use it with metallics, stains, or paint as long as it's water-based. And one thing that you can do is if you pick out a stain or a paint and let's say, for example, it's oil-based, well, you can just ask the hardware store to make that same color in water-based. That way, when you are caulking and you're using the Sashco exact color, then you know that you're getting the exact color. You can purchase Sashco's exact color at Lowe's, Amazon, and most hardware stores. Now, for all my DIYers out there, I know New Year's time is a good time to start some home projects. So on January 29th, it is 25% off at Lowe's online only. So that would be a great time to grab yours. It will be game changer for your next project. In fact, let me know in the comments what your next home project's going to be. So once we finish up with all of the caulking, you'll see that it dried the exact color of the stain. So be sure to grab yours. Now, going back to the beginning, we first started off with a different stain color. We went to the store and I had this picture on Pinterest in mind, and I picked out this color by Behr, and it is called Tugboat. Now, I made the mistake of not buying samples first and testing it. I just was in a hurry and picked out a whole can and thought that it was going to be perfect. In fact, here's my inspo pic from palmgrovefarmhouse.com. I'll leave the name up there. And I mean, look at their picture. It looks beautiful. So I was confident. But in that inspo pic, all of their brick is white. And I didn't take that into account when picking it out. And here's the stain brush I got. This was a really, really cool stain brush. So the color itself was really pretty, but it blended too much with my brick color, meaning it was too like matchy. So I ended up staining probably 30 to 40 pieces of wood before I decided I didn't like it. I wasn't going to be too picky on the stain color. I was just thinking like, oh, anything will look good, until we held it up and I was like, man, I really should have bought samples and tested this out before I just went with this color. So that being said, I ended up wasting a lot of time staining everything and then having to go back and stain on top of this. But you live and you learn, and I'll know for next time.
I see a sky with a reindeer car, but I'm not running. I see a train moving all too fast, but I'm not leaving. And you go round and round and round, and you cannot see. I will ride behind you, honking the tree. You look so beautiful today, and how the game is changing. Just like a stranger, suddenly you know something.
So funny story, not funny. One day I'll laugh about it, but this is my second time editing, voicing over this whole video right before I was about to finalize it and export it and upload it. My editing software crashed on me, lost everything. So I had to start from scratch. So this is my second time doing this video, voicing it over, but we're here. We have to keep going. That's just what happens sometimes. But anyway, whenever we stained everything, I went back. We decided to go darker. We wanted it to pop. So we got the color, it's called Coffee. So what we're doing is we're going over the already stained wood because we're not going to buy a bunch more pieces of wood. We're just going to hope that the color looks good over the already stained wood. So this is a mixture of Tugboat on the bottom and Coffee on the top. Coffee meaning the stained color. So we went a lot darker. We wanted it to pop on the ceiling so that like the first thing when you walk out there, you just feel like this warmth and your eyes draw up. So I don't think we would have gotten that feeling with the other ones because it would have just looked like more brick. So that's why this is going to look good, and I'm excited about changing it even though it took us time to redo it all. So something about this project in this video I'm having to redo, but maybe it's a good thing. All right, so here is the color difference. Y'all let me know what you think. Again, we went with the darker color, and the one on the bottom was the original color. So you guys let me know what you think. Do you like the darker color so far, or are you liking the lighter color? But now that we have some of the wood stained, we're gonna go ahead and get started on the project. So what we're doing is we are hanging it on the ceiling, and then this nail gun we rented from Home Depot because I think Chris's nail gun wasn't working at the time. So if you don't have any tools, just know that you can rent them from hardware stores. But we are going to lay the wood long ways. I debated putting it the other way, like horizontally or short ways, because I saw a picture on Pinterest and it looked really pretty that way. I think the YouTube's videos that I watched, they had it the other way, but it would have been a lot more cuts, and it ended up just being easier long ways, and it ends up looking nice. So that's how we made our decision. It was going to be easier to do and less cuts. But also when you lay something like long ways, it visually makes the patio look longer than what it is. The total cost for the project was a little under $600, so it was relatively budget friendly, and I'm comparing that to a friend who we just went over to her house and she had her whole ceiling done. She had a lot more work done, but as far as just doing this to the ceiling, I think she had a little bit more wood than us, but it was about $2,000. So I'm comparing it to that, saying that it is budget friendly and not a super difficult DIY project, but it makes your house, I promise, makes your patio look super upgraded.
Shine on me, shine on me. Shine on me, shine on me. I've been going out of my head. I've been waiting for someone to give me help. All I'm asking for is just some space and some time, then I'll be alright. I've been having thoughts in my mind I can't get out. Tell me things I can't say myself, from you and nobody else. Everything is out of my sight. This is all so new to me. I can do it all in your way. Say all the things that you say. I can do it all in one night. When I go out, the light doesn't shine on me. I fade out. It's all so new to me. I need you. Someone
So with this tongue and groove pattern, you slide each piece of wood into each other like you can see there. So if you see us hammering the wood, that's so that we can get this as close together as possible. Some pieces were harder to connect, so in order to make sure that it was like solid in there, then we're just hammering it in. We're using that small solid piece so that way we don't damage the wood when we are hammering it.
See what I'm asking for is just some space and some time, then I'll be alright. I've been having thoughts in my mind I can't get out. Tell me things I can't say myself from you and nobody else. Everything is out of my sight. This is all so new to me. I can do it all in your way. Say all the things that you say. I can do it all in one night. When I go out, the light doesn't shine on me. I fade out. It's all so new to me. I need you, someone to show me the way.
So we're on to another day, and I'm going to start staining some more wood. It took us about 3 days in total, a couple hours each day to complete the whole patio. So unfortunately with this one, I have to first stain it tugboat, and we have the stain on the back wall because we had it underneath there. And Rye, who is my 1-year-old, was outside playing around. He stuck his hand in the whole can of stain. Like, we're just like, oh my gosh. If you have toddlers, you totally understand this. But we have a 6-year-old Sailor, our 4-year-old, there's Savannah right there, and then a 1-year-old, or he's almost 18 months. So that stage is the hardest for me with kids because they are into everything. So especially doing projects, it's a little more difficult. We're like strategizing this now in between his nap time so that we don't have any more accidents. But we are making progress in one of the more, difficult parts of the project is getting the holes cut out for, those are for the speakers and also the electrical. So Chris is using, is it a jigsaw or is it just a saw? I'm not sure. But he is making those cutouts a little wider to put the speaker up, and then we are not going to replace it with fans. Now, I know before on our patio we had fans and it's really common, but we're in Texas and it gets so hot in the summer and those fans don't do anything, it feels like. So we're actually going to replace those with lanterns that I found on Amazon. So now that we are almost done, let me know what y'all think about the color next to the brick. So after we got all of the wood up, then that's when we went and used the Sashko Exact Match color caulk to caulk in all of the edges. Now we just used the coffee stain color, which it still turned out to be basically an exact match, even though we had both tugboat and coffee color that we kind of mixed on the stain. So we are just so impressed on the way that it turned out. So to finish this part up is I ordered these bronze lanterns from Amazon. Chris is going to go ahead and hang them, and these replace the fans that we have, and I think that they look absolutely perfect on here. This just makes a statement. You guys let me know what you think about the lanterns opposed to fans. Now, with all of that just done, our patio floor turns out to be a mess. The cushions are really dirty. There is sawdust on the floor. So before we finish the video, we're going to deep clean this whole patio. Now, I know it is summer and usually we'll wait until the springtime, but you know, we just want to be outside, enjoy the fire, and we need somewhere to sit. So let's go ahead and clean up all of this.
Tell me if I'm wrong, 'cause it feels like love. Yeah, it feels like love. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't know what you do, but you make me feel fine. And you can't deny we are not just killing time. You should let me know if you want this true. Baby, you just make me feel crazy. A little crazy for you. Yeah. I think about you and I want you here with me. Am I out of my mind? Or is this how it should be? You made me sing about love. So just tell me if I'm wrong. But it feels like love. Yeah, it feels like love. Yeah! Don't know what you do, but you make me feel fine. And you can't deny we are not just killing time. You should let me know if you want this true. Baby, you just make me feel crazy. A little crazy for you. A little crazy for you. Hey. A little crazy for you now. A little crazy for you now, baby. I'm a little crazy for you now. A little crazy for you now. A little crazy for you now, baby. Don't know what you do, but you make me feel fine. And you can't deny we are not just killing time. You should let me know if you want this true. Baby, you just make me feel crazy. A little crazy for you. I feel crazy. A little crazy for you, baby. Yeah, yeah. Little crazy for you now. Oh, yeah, crazy for you.
So as I'm cleaning, if you have ever wanted to start a YouTube channel or it was one of your goals for 2024 to try something new, step out of your comfort zone, then be sure to click on the link below. I do have a free YouTube power kit. So it is steps to getting started on YouTube. And then I will be launching my course very soon. So be sure to get on my email list for that by first downloading my YouTube power kit. It's going to be a small group and I would love for you to be a part of it if that is something that you have always wanted to do. So for here to clean the floors, I am using what's called this pressure washer. Chris does own a landscaping business, so he has a lot of like commercial grade products to clean, and that's what we're using here. It's like an intense power washer for your floor. We use it to clean rugs, but the thing about the power washer that we have, which you'll see in a little bit, and this pressure washer is that it is very powerful. Like it ripped my cushion on accident. It's okay. These cushions are old, but still a little sad. I'm still a little sad about that, but we do also use it on rugs. I've kind of held off using it as on rugs as much as we used to because it can make the material of the rug not as soft, I feel like. And also it can kind of damage the rug a little bit because of how powerful it is.
Stumbling out of bed and I still got you in my head from all those pretty words you said. It's like I'm wasted. Every time I see your face, I'm losing track of time and space. I don't know where I am. It's like I'm wasted, and I won't waste it. And I promise that I will stand by you forever. I can't get you out of my mind. I will follow you wherever. 'cause I don't wanna slow this down. My heart is screaming out your name. I'm wasted on you. Here we are, right underneath the stars. So let's get a little reckless. You make me breathless, and I won't waste this. And I promise that I will stand by you forever. I can't get you out of my mind. I will follow you wherever, and I won't waste this.
I do realize I just said we don't pressure wash our rugs and we're pressure washing this rug. No, but this is an outdoor rug, so it's a little bit different. There is the indoor rugs we used to do a lot, and then that's where it wasn't as soft. But we did change our rugs to darker rugs, which is game changer with stains and mud and dirt or whatever. I mean, it's all still dirty. It just hides it a bit better. So we'll put that aside to dry, and then we'll move on to the cushions.
I promise that I will stand by you forever, and I won't waste this. I'll follow you, yeah. I'll follow you, yeah. I'll follow you, yeah. Yeah, I won't waste it.
I do realize that I would love a space to put our cushions in, like when it rains and stuff. Are you guys really good? Like, if you have that, are you really good about remembering when it rains and putting all of your cushions inside and covered? I know my mom is really good about that. I am not. I don't remember it, so hence why my cushions get ruined pretty quickly. But anyway, our patio is half covered and half non-covered, so half of each of the couches and cushions are under the cover, and half of them are not. So as I am power washing this cushion, I'm like getting really close to it because it's one of those green ones, and look, it ripped the cushion. I couldn't believe it. So I realize that these cushions are probably getting really thin now, so I'm going to go a little bit easier when doing the rest of them. All right, so we are just about done with our backyard patio makeover, refresh, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to show you a quick before and after picture. But if you did enjoy today's video and you're not subscribed, I would love for you to join this community and subscribe. But I will see all of y'all next week.